Hello everyone, in this video let us see how to connect sign up and login pages to the database. Now let us look at this code. In this code, first three lines, that is express is equals to require of express. This imports the Express framework, a popular Node.js web application framework that simplifies building web applications and APIs. Whereas app is equals to Express, which creates an instance of Express application. This instance is used to define the routes and middleware. And the third line defines the port number on which the server will listen for the incoming requests. And this line will import the functions from the Firebase admin to initialize the app and use service account credentials, whereas this line is used to import the Firestore database functions from the Firebase admin. And this line imports the path module, which provides utilities for working with the file and directory paths. And this service account is equals to require of key.json imports the service account key file with the which contains the credentials needed to authenticate with Firebase. And this block is called as Firebase initialization. It initializes the Firebase app using the service account credentials loaded from key.json. This setup is necessary for using Firebase services such as Firestore in the server application. Here we are creating a variable called db, which initializes the Firestore database instance along the application to interact with Firestore for database operations, for reading and writing the documents. Here these lines are used for the parses incoming requests with URL encoded payloads. This is used to handle form submissions. This block of code is a route handler, which defines a route handler for get the request to the login endpoint. When a user navigates to login, the server responds by rendering the login view. And this remaining is a login submission. In this, it defines a route handler to get requests to the login submit endpoint. And this one is a sign up submission. This defines a route handler to get the request to the sign up submit endpoint. Render sign up page. This block of code is a render sign up page. It defines a route handler for get request to the sign up endpoint. When a user navigates to sign up, the server responds by rendering the sign up view. And app.listen, this block is called start the server. It starts the Express server listening on the specified port. When the server starts, it logs a message to the console indicating that it is listening on the specified port. Now let us see how to implement this code and how this code works. To run this code, we have to open the terminal and enter node space server.js. Once the server has started running, we have to go to the web browser and enter localhost 3000 and sign up. We can see the sign up page has been displayed. Before entering the details into the sign up page, let us see whether the details have been stored in the database or not. As we can see, there is no documents that are stored in the database. So now let us go to the sign up page and enter the details. We can enter the details and submit this. Once we click on submit, these details will be stored into a database. Now let us go to the database and check whether the details have been stored or not. Here we can see that the details have been stored into a database. As we can see, email is equals to hemant@gmail.com, password is 123456 and so on. Now let us go to the login page and enter the details. Once we enter the details, it will redirect into the main page. Here this main page consists of cricket players list. Once we click on this players list, we can see the details of the players. Again, once we come back to the sign up page, once we enter any invalid login details like Hemant1 and password, it shows that invalid email or password. Whereas we can sign in with the new details. Once we sign in with the details and submit, and also these details will be stored into a database, as we can see here. Now we can also log in with that details.